Hey everybody, how you all doing? Today has been quite an interesting day. We got finally, after more than 2 years, we got the ZKsync eligibility checker. But again, a lot of people have been disappointed. So what exactly happened here? The criteria didn't seem to be too complicated. There's just kind of 5 criteria listed. And then why were so many people not eligible? Because there's one thing that is super important that is not written anywhere in the actual criteria. So when we look at the criteria and we go down and everything seems great, they've done a really good job. And then you come down here and you go, okay, so interacted with 10 smart contracts. Okay, probably did that. Deposited liquidity. Yeah, probably did that. 5 transactions using Paymaster. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Traded 10 ERC20 tokens. Doesn't seem that unreasonable. Holds the Libertas Omnibus NFT. Yeah, we all knew about that. We just didn't know when the snapshot was going to be. Donate to Gitcoin. Few did that because that was back in the light era, so that was quite before the era, so that was in the light during the ZKsync light period. So a lot of people did do that, and then transact at least 3 different months during the ZKsync era mainnet. I thought I did that, but that didn't come up on my wallet, because if you look at my wallet, the only thing that I have recognized here is the interacted with 10 smart contracts. So okay, whatever. So why so few tokens? Because there was a maximum and a minimum. So the minimum was about 900 and then the maximum was about 100,000. So why did so many of us get so little, and why many people didn't get anything at all? And let me show you what actually happened here. Here's an example. The main criteria for how much tokens you got was how much crypto you had on the ZKsync network for how long. You see, there's the 2 examples illustrate this the best possible way. So user A hits 2-point criteria, so LP and Paymaster, bridges 1 ETH into ZKsync and held it for a year. User B hits the same 2-point criteria, so liquidity providing and Paymaster, bridges 0.1 ETH into ZKsync and held for just 1 month. Now, example A or user A gets 40k tokens, 40,000 tokens, and then user B gets only 1,000 tokens, as this was an additional multiplier layer. So it does appear that the biggest possible multiplier was how much money you had in for whatever for the particular length of time. And actually, I found a comment on one of the streams today as well, which confirms this. Your explanation makes sense. I had one wallet with 0.3 ETH for over a year in ZK, and I got 50k tokens. My farm wallets got nothing. And this was actually a brilliant move by ZKsync, although a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but a lot of people just farmed. And this is what people do. They put in money, they farm, and then they move money to another wallet, and they farm that wallet, and they move money again to another wallet, and they farm that wallet. And that's why they got slashed heavily, because they didn't leave the money in. And I can actually confirm, my wallet, this particular wallet, had 0.1 ETH, roughly 0.1 ETH in it for a pretty long time. Right? And all my other wallets were much lower than that, and I didn't have that much liquidity, even though I did all the criteria. So I was thinking volume, I was thinking transactions, I was thinking the amount of time. Those were usually the 3 main criteria, and none of those wallets got anything. The only wallet that got anything was this one, which actually had a little bit of money in for a little bit of time. So guys, if you didn't get anything, this is what got you. This is what got you. You didn't have enough money in for long enough. We saw this issue happen with Starknet as well, when you needed to have at least 0.005 ETH at the time of snapshot, which was really stupid. I think this was much smarter. The time was important. I always thought the time was being underestimated, and in this particular situation, they actually made time really important, but they also made it the amount of money and time was important. So you need to remember for the future, guys, make sure you keep some money on for the long run on your networks where you're hunting airdrops. Otherwise, this is probably going to be the trend for the future, and if you don't go along with it, you're going to be slashed heavily. In terms of how much this token is worth, we know that it's currently worth around 0.35 USD, so about 30 cents, 33 cents, about a third of a dollar. So this is probably worth around $1,000. But people who got 100,000 tokens, they are looking at 30k plus. And before the token dropped, it was worth around 80 cents. So you're looking at 80k if you did everything right on the ZKsync airdrop. It has taken a long time, but some people are getting very beautifully rewarded. A lot of people that were just hunting, just farming, got very little or got nothing. But at least now we know why this is happening. So there you go. If you appreciate that kind of information, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to get more of this kind of info in the future. See you next time, guys. Cheers.